Hello, I'm Alex Kopp, Director of Environmental Health and Safety for the Association of Union Constructors. I'm once again honored to join everyone for another year of Safety Week alongside my colleagues at the MCAA, SMACNA, and NECA, whom you will be hearing from on a multitude of other OSHA topics later this week. Elevated work platforms, or EWPs, including scissor lifts, boom lifts, and aerial lifts, pose significant risk such as falls, tip-overs, electrocutions, and structural failures. To mitigate these hazards, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration enforces strict regulations. Today I will be reviewing some of the OSHA-compliant training, inspection, hazard evaluation, fall protection, and tip-over prevention measures to ensure worker safety. Before using an elevated platform, operators must receive formal training per OSHA, whether it's General Industry 1910-67 and 1926.453. Training must include equipment operation and controls, recognizing hazards, load limits and stability, manufacturer's specific requirements, emergency procedures, and also fall protection requirements. Refresher training is required if the worker is involved in a safety incident, observed operating the equipment unsafely, or conditions change significantly. Employers must keep records of completed training and ensure all operators demonstrate competence before use. Daily pre-use inspection is required before operating any elevated work platform. OSHA mandates that operators check the following: structure and mechanical components, such as platform and guardrails, boom and scissor arms, checking for cracks, rust, or deformation, emergency and stop controls, confirming all functions are operational, hydraulic systems for leaks and proper fluid levels, and then also ensuring the wheels, outriggers, and stabilizers are in proper deployment and condition. Fall protection systems, such as harnesses and lanyards, need to be checked for wear, damage, and proper function. And anchor points need to make sure that they're rated for 5,000 pounds per worker or an OSHA-approved equivalent. If any defect is found, the lift must be removed from service until those repairs are completed. Falls are one of the leading causes of workplace fatalities. OSHA mandates the following fall protection requirements. Properly maintained guardrails serve as a fall protection. Harnesses are not required unless guardrails are missing, defective, or modified. Full body harnesses with a lanyard are mandatory on boom lifts and aerial lifts, and the lanyard must be attached to an approved anchor point at all times and never tie off to adjacent structures or guardrails. Never climb or lean over guardrails. Personal fall rest systems must limit free fall to 6 feet or less, and then making sure we're inspecting all of our harnesses and lanyards before use. Before operating an elevated work platform, a competent person must assess potential hazards, including unstable or sloped ground, nearby traffic, workers, or structures, overhead obstructions, including power lines, wind speeds exceeding manufactured limits, and some equipment-specific factors that should be considered would be the lift type and height requirements, the load, weight, and distribution, the weather and environmental conditions, and OSHA requires employers to document hazard assessments and ensure workers understand site-specific risk. Tip-overs are among the most dangerous incidents involving elevated work platforms. To prevent tip-overs, operators must follow OSHA guidelines. Common tip-over causes are exceeding load limits, overloading or uneven weight distribution, operating on unstable surfaces such as soft ground, slopes, or debris, high wind conditions, operating in wind speeds above the manufacturer limits, sudden movements such as rapid driving, turning, or lifting, and improper use of outriggers, failing to deploy stabilizers correctly. Some best practices to consider for tip-over prevention are following manufacturer's weight limit and never exceed rated capacity. Always position the lift on stable, level ground. Securing outriggers and stabilizers before elevating. Avoid sudden starts and stops or direction changes. Monitoring the wind conditions. Reduce platform height or halt work if it exceeds 25 miles an hour. And don't move the lift while elevated, unless designed to do so. So in conclusion, employers and employees must work together to ensure proper training, daily equipment inspections, site hazard evaluations, and adherence to fall protection rules are met to ensure the safety of everyone. Compliance with OSHA standards is essential for workplace safety and ensuring we all make it home safely. By doing your part, employers can reduce risk, prevent serious injuries, and protect you from workplace hazards.